prep number 2, so let's get into it. It's been a while. I've got a lot of training that I want to do, a lot of training I want to show off, so yeah, it should be sweet. But this is it, this is the beginning. First video back, Ironman prep number 2. Got a pretty big day ahead of me, so I've got a 1 to 2 hour ride this morning, just wanted to kind of spin out the legs, and then I'll get into a swim, I'll finish the ride, come home, eat breakfast, go out for a swim, get maybe 2 to 3K in, which is ideally the plan. Work on the training program and some other, I don't know, influencer content stuff, and then hit the gym. So I've got a pretty stacked day, so I'm just gonna try and record it all. But yeah, let's get into the ride. But this is the new bike, which is pretty nice. For anyone wondering, I have a giant Trinity Pro, and then it's a 2021 model. And then I have like a power crank in my thing. I have a power crank, and then it connects to the Garmin. I have a really old Garmin, so I have to manually connect my heart rate from my watch to the Garmin. But yeah, with the specs and everything, I don't know all of it because I got it off Facebook Marketplace, lucky enough. Cost me a fortune, but whatever. Hopefully gonna put out some big numbers this year for the Ironman, but yeah, that's the plan. Alright, so just wrapped up the ride. I did an hour and 45. I think it was like 50 Ks or something. It was like 195 watts, which is pretty good, which I'm really happy with, to be honest. Like, I wasn't necessarily like sending it the whole time, but I felt like it was a good zone, like it was a good effort, and it was a good ride. Like, my heart rate was like 140, I think. Yeah, it's now 9:30, so now I'm just gonna eat. I'll show you what I eat. It'll probably be just like a whole bunch of cereal and the usual. That's it, ride is done. I'll go for a swim, and I'm thinking I'll go a 50-meter pool because 50-meter pools are a bit harder, but they're a lot more chill. They're a lot more fun. Like, if you're swimming laps of 25-meter pools, it's not fun. Like, it just takes forever and you go back and forth. And then I've recently fell into, like, this is so hard to hold. I've recently fell into the habit of like swimming, and as I stroke, as I know when I'm coming to the end of the pool, I always finish on my left arm, and then so I'm always pushing off my left arm, and I just feel like it's not super productive. Anyway, that's it. Put this on today because it was cold. This, I reckon as well, adds a bunch of drag, so I reckon my speed would have been way quicker, or my watts would have been better if I'm not wearing this. So I need to get some good cycling gear. So if anyone knows some good cycling gear, hit me up. But I'm gonna get some MAP gear. So MAP, if you're watching, you should sponsor me. Anyway, if you ride an electric bike, I don't like you. If I ever see you running in front of me, I'm chasing you. I swear the only thing that keeps me going is like chasing people constantly. Yeah, all right, so if anyone knows a better, the deliveries man is here. Anyway, I'm just gonna go inside. I'll be fucked. If anyone knows a better mount for here, hit me up. I feel like I haven't really touched on my training plan at the moment, or like what I'm doing for training and how I like kind of structure my things. I have kind of some exciting news. I may be doing a bike race in a couple months with a mate, which it's yet to be decided, but I'm just throwing it out there because this will explain my training plan a little bit better. So at the moment, I'm going to be riding 4 times a week, swimming 3 times a week, and then running 3 times a week. So normally it was like three rides, but I'm going to up that volume to 4 because I feel like since I have a bike and the bike takes up such a large portion of the Ironman, like if I start now and then get to, you know, December when I do the full Ironman, I'm going to be super strong. on the bike. So at least that's the plan for me. And also I have a huge amount of strength in my legs, or at least I'd like to say I have a huge amount of strength in my legs. So like, why not use all of the strength that I've just been building, all of the strength that I've built on the bike? Like, I know I can run hard. I need to build up my endurance more. Like, I can run hard, but running hard and long is another ball game. So I'm still working on that. But anyway, so this is my training program. It's going to be very, very rough because I've written it up myself, but it all makes sense in my head. So Monday, let's see how this works. I actually think that will show it. Anyway, I'll just read it out and then I'll just attach a screenshot or something. So Monday is an easy run, just like 30 to 40 minutes. All these numbers will probably change over time as well, but at least this is kind of my base, and this is where I'm building from. So Monday is an easy run, 30 to 40 minutes, and then in the afternoon or at night it's upper body, so chest, back, and then maybe some accessories like arms and shoulders, just like one exercise. And then Tuesday it's a swim. It's like technique or drills, so I'll just kind of relax, but also trying to like focus on, I don't know, pulling through properly or whatever. 2 to 2.5 kilometers. And then in the afternoon it is lower body, like legs or squats. So squats, which is like my first leg day. Wednesday, 40-minute interval run. So it'll be like a threshold or an interval run. I'm using a running plan off Runna. So I'm just getting their workouts because it's just the easiest, and it's also that they give good workouts. So I'm just going off that, and then all of the running is structured for me. I just know that I want to do 3 days, and then Runna does the program for me. Anyway, that's separate. So Wednesday in the morning, interval run, and then in the afternoon, a zone 2 ride, 1.5 to 2 hours. Thursday, I think it'll be like a 40-minute like threshold, or like it has here like a VO2 max session. So it'll be like 5-minute intervals, 4 times 5-minute intervals above my FTP threshold or functional power threshold or whatever it is. Anyway, so I'm just trying to build up the strength of my legs, get a bit more powerful on the bike. And then so that's Thursday morning, and then Thursday night, chest and back again, arms and shoulders just for accessories. I'll touch on accessories and arms and shoulders at the end. So Saturday, long bike ride, 3 to 6 hours. I'm obviously putting 3 to 6 hours in there because at the moment, I think my longest ride is like 3.5 hours, but you know, I'm not going to be doing 6-hour rides every weekend from now until December. But basically there's just going to be a long ride in there, and then maybe I'll do a run off the bike as this plan evolves over time. Anyway, so that's Saturday morning. Saturday night, a 2 to 3 kilometer like long distance swim. That'll also change over time depending on how I feel. Sunday is then a 2 times 20-minute like efforts on the bike. So it's like 80 to 90% or like 85 to 90% of my like threshold power on the bike. And then so that'll be Saturday morning, a bike, and then I'll do a long run. I'll probably split it up. I don't think I'll do a run off the bike, but again, that could change. And then just in the afternoon, just arms and shoulders. So what I want to touch on is, here it is, based on your power. Yeah. So what I want to touch on is when I do upper body, I do like chest and back, and then if I feel like, or if I have time, I'll do like one exercise of like shoulders or arms. And so usually that'll be like a dumbbell. Usually that'll be like an overhead dumbbell press, or it'll just be like one set of arms and like, you know, biceps, triceps. Like I really like the seated curl for biceps, and then like overhead extension for triceps. If I'm feeling up for it and I have time and I've really like smashed out my chest and back session, then I'll maybe do like 2 exercises, or I'll just do like 1 exercise and then like 4 to 5 sets. Because if I do that, you know, 3 times a week, then I'm hitting arms that I'm actually I'm just spreading out the volume throughout over the week. And then if I miss anything, I just do it on Sunday, and I just do arms and shoulders on Sunday. Because most of the time I will train twice a day, or at the end of the week, if I have missed anything, Sunday afternoon is backups in case I miss anything during the week, like miss any strength sessions during the week, which sometimes happens, but it's just there. But these are all kind of fillers, and obviously depending on what I'm up to, it'll move around. Like today, I tried to do a long ride because I'm going away this weekend. I'm not going to be able to get my long ride in on Saturday. Like I won't be getting 3 hours in on the bike at all. But I'll probably get like 2 longer runs in, like, maybe like a 10 and a 20 or something, probably try and get like 30 Ks over the whole weekend. So it's just kind of hitting the numbers or the volume that I want to hit, and then just kind of progressing over time, and then going from there. But yeah, really exciting stuff. This is very similar to the training program that I am making at the moment, or have created at the moment, because this is basically what I followed last year for my first Ironman, except I'm now adding in an extra ride because of the possibility of doing a bike race. Hopefully that briefly explains how I pick and choose things. So people are probably wondering, I hit legs twice a week, but it's not kind of a large session. It's just kind of like a strength session. So my first leg day on Tuesday is squats. So it's lower body and it's squats. So I'll start with squats. I'll do one really top heavy set. I'll do 6 reps of 180, 100 or 180 kilos, and then I'll drop down to 170 times 6 reps, and then 170 times 6 reps. So I'll do 3 working sets, but I'll build up to the top set, and then I'll drop down the weight because I get pretty fatigued, and I'm not doing 3 sets of 180. It's still heavy. And then I'll do Bulgarian split squats with the dumbbells, and I'll use the straps as well because it's way easier, and the dumbbells are heavy. So I'll do like 40 kilos. I'll do either 2 or 3 sets depending on how I feel, as sometimes my lower back gets a little bit tight after the squats. Either 8 to 10 reps on Bulgarians, 3, and then 2 to 3 sets. And then I'll finish it off most often with leg extensions and then seated or lying hamstring curls. If I'm feeling up for it, I will try and do Nordic curls as well. Like I'll do either Nordic curls or hamstring curls, but I try and get Nordic curls in and hamstring curls in at least once a week because Nordic curls I know are really good for injury prevention. I don't know the whole breakdown on it, but you'd have to look it up. But I do know that it's pretty good. Like you see professional NFL athletes doing it, so if they're doing it, it's got to be good. Anyway, so then for my lower body on Friday, I do deadlifts. So I've had people ask me as well why I'm doing the trap bar deadlift instead of just a normal deadlift, and that's purely because it's easier. It's a shorter range of motion, but it's also easier. Like it's an easier range of motion because I'm not underhand gripping it, and then also I'm picking it up from the side instead of in front of me. So the loading on the lower back is a little bit reduced, I think. But it just feels easier, and I still want to load that range of motion. But I don't want to necessarily be doing a deadlift. I do know it doesn't count, but I just still want to move heavy weight under that range of motion, and like doing like a leg press or something like that isn't gonna be sufficient, I guess, for what I'm doing it for. Deadlifts, I'll do the trap bar deadlift, and then I'll do hip thrusts. And I've recently put in hip thrusts just because I just want a bit more glute work, because I'll be doing a lot on the bike, so I just wanted to get that in. Anyway, so I'll do 3 sets of heavy deadlifts, trap bar deadlifts. I'll do like 220 for 5 reps or 4 reps, do 3 sets, and then I'll do hip thrusts, and it'll be maybe 180, maybe 6 to 8 reps, depending on how I feel. Then that's pretty much it. I'll do leg extensions and hamstring curls, or Nordic curls. just depending on how the week goes with training. And then obviously I'll do calves as well. Like I'll do standing calf raise and seated calf raise. I every now and then, maybe once a week, I'll do seated calf raise, just to get the movement in, because my physio said that strengthening that I forgot what the muscle is called, but strengthening that also then reduces the impact on your knees because it takes a little bit more of the load, which makes sense. So I don't know, I can't fail by doing both, so I just do both. For upper body, I just do kind of a dumbbell press, a machine press, and then maybe a fly. And then back, I'll just do like a lat pull down, most often a lat pull down or a lat pull down motion. And then I'll do like a supported row, a lying row, and that's it. Or if I can't get like the supported row machine or the lying row machine, I'll just do like a high and a low pull row. So it's just 3-3. Like same again, some days if I only have time to do upper body and I can only get 2 exercises in, I'll just do 4 sets or 4 or 5 sets on 2 exercises instead of 3 exercises and 3 sets, because it's just maintaining volume and maintaining strength for me. So yeah, I don't really go super lightweight unless it's like on calves or I don't know, maybe bicep curls or something. But with upper body, like chest and back and then legs, I'd probably keep it 6 to 10 rep range. I don't really go much higher than that or lower than that, because otherwise it's too heavy, and then if it's too light, it's too fatiguing. And then so I kind of sit in the nice in between, quickly smash that out. But I just wanted to smash it out, as I know I get a lot of questions about it. So I'm really looking forward to sharing that, and I really hope that helps. I will attach a screenshot as it'll provide a bit more information. And then if you don't know, just like look it up. Like sorry, that sounded rude, but just look it up. Like in regard to the rides and stuff, it's just generic workouts. Like I'm pretty sure Zwift has them that you can do. Like that's what I'm going to be doing. I've just got an indoor trainer. Once I set it up, I'm just going to be doing Zwift workouts. Like I'll just be looking through and going, what are similar workouts that are 4 times 5 minute efforts, or like, I don't know, 6 times 4 minute efforts. You know what I mean? Very similar stuff. With the interval runs, or with the running plans, like I'm just following a runner plan. Obviously, I'm partnered with them, so I'm pushing their stuff. But I gave it my marathon time, or like my half marathon time, and then it just spits out the paces, the distances. I really hope that helps. I'm gonna have to cut this up because that is a big video. Ask me some questions. If I've missed anything, I apologize. I'm just making breakfast. Having like cottage cheese on toast and some salmon and eggs. This is like first time in like 2 weeks I've had it, so I'm kind of excited. All right, my camera just freaked out. So another one's caffeine. So I have the instant coffee there, and then also I have Red Bull depending on the day. Don't ask why. Don't ask why they're on the ground or why it's my bedstand. Anyway, so that's another one, is caffeine. So caffeine and creatine are the main supplements that I take. I do know that there's probably other things that I could be taking, like fish tablets, omega-3 tablets, and then also like magnesium and stuff. Like I take electrolytes and all that other stuff when I'm normally training. But yeah, I know I could take stuff like that. But anyway, that's it. That's pretty much what I take. All right, this is it. This is my breakfast. I'm gonna smash this, and then I'll have some cereal, have some coffee, and then head off for a swim, which I'm really not looking forward to, because I just would love to hang out. I didn't think the ride was gonna take so much out of me, but yeah, got a big day, so let's get into it. I'm really excited to smash this. And yeah, can't wait for some cereal. So I can't lie, I'm pretty tired. I just had a nap from like 12 to 1, and now it's 1:30, and I gotta go for a swim and still work out today. So ambitious goals, but yeah, I can't lie, I'm just tired. So Alright, so the swim is now done. I'm gonna have something to eat, but I swear to God, I just like clocked out for that whole thing. I did 2.5k, so it was about 45 minutes. I'm like quite tired, and then being tired, I was just kind of frustrated at myself, so I just kind of clocked out. Didn't really want to be there, didn't really want to do it, but I feel like sometimes when I decide to do something, like big training days or whatever, I just kind of switch off in the sense, because like I have a job to do, and that's, you know, when I gotta do it, and yeah, just switch off and get it done. Like you're gonna be there, you're gonna be doing it anyway, so you know there's no point of dreading or making yourself feel worse while you're doing it. Yeah, but that's at least just what I do. I'm gonna have something to eat and then hang out for a little bit and then probably go to the gym. It's been a pretty big day, and like within this session I've just been kind of reflecting on it a bit, and I think the biggest thing for me is today I was quite self-defeating, and all of the talk within my head was like, it's been a big day, you have 3 big sessions, like, you know, you have to get them all done, like it's on you. And me being self-defeating and just saying like, oh, you know, like feel sorry for myself or feel sorry for me, you know, I've got such a big task or such a big day ahead of me. It's like reframing it and turning into like, this is it, like this is me, like how lucky am I to be in the opportunity I am in, or how lucky am I to be in the action or in the process of working towards my dream or my goal. And being like, I feel like lucky enough I've caught this at the end of the day, but being like the self-defeating like talk in your head plays such a big part, just yeah, completely taking me away from the moment. Like what, like as it was, if I put it in, I put it in, but earlier with my swim, I just blocked it all out. I didn't pay any attention to the swim or anything I was doing at hand, because I was just like, this sucks, everyone should feel sorry for me. I was being self-defeating, and it just wasn't productive at all to me, but it's like that's where the magic happens. How lucky am I to be here doing something difficult and creating something, whether it's for me, it's just for someone, for one person out there, just to be able to go, cool, he can do it, so can I. You know, I'm always chasing bigger things, but to kind of sit with what I have and just be proud of myself and be happy with it is a big thing. So yeah. I'm falling. Come save me, baby. I'm calling. just wanted to say thank you. To be completely honest, like today was a bit tough for me, but like as I was working out, I was just kind of thinking like, you know, the reality is that I wouldn't be working out. I wouldn't be working out at 8 o'clock at night if it wasn't for you guys. Like I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. Like the opportunities I've had is purely just by everyone following me along with my journey with whatever that may be, you know, through my first Ironman prep, whether you're here for that, I appreciate it so much. Or whether you came along for the marathon or even the ultra I attempted, or even the powerlifting, like I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. And like having the opportunity today to you know, work out 3 times, wake up a bit later, you know, or do all of this activity and kind of like do all of that stuff. Like I love training, and the opportunity that you guys have given me to just basically pursue that full time is unbelievable, and I really wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. So I really do appreciate it, and I'm really obviously trying my best to help out where I can, or motivate you guys where I can, and give you little snippets or little nuggets of information that may help. Another thing I wanted to touch on is so you would have probably only seen me like this session particularly, as I touched on this morning with my weight training. So just then I did like 4 sets of chest for one. I did 8 sets total for chest, and then I think I did maybe 8 or 10 sets total for back, but it was only like 2 exercises. So that's me done for today. Like I'll probably hit upper body again in a couple days, but you know, it's just quick, easy, and sharp. Like, you know, you get in, you just go hard for, you know, 8 sets, and then you're out. Like you don't need to be doing massive amounts of volume, and if you want to do massive amounts of volume, just spread it out over the week. You don't need to spend, you know, 2 hours in the gym. Like I was doing that throughout my powerlifting prep, and I will say I didn't like it. The rest time was forever. I felt like I was spending literally all night in the gym, just like, you know, waiting to recover, do my set, waiting to recover, do my set. So I'm really trying to be obviously efficient and go hard, just so I can obviously fit everything. Because, you know, if I had to work out 2 hours, like I wouldn't be going to bed really late, or I'd be pushing back all of the other training sessions throughout the week. That's it for today. Triple training day. I've tried to document it all. I don't know how many calories I've had today. To be honest, it's probably going to be somewhere like, I reckon it'll be somewhere like probably 4,500 if I'm guessing. I think. I haven't personally been tracking, but I think I'm going to touch on that at a later date, and my mentality behind tracking food and eating or fueling for the Ironman training. But yeah, that's a wrap. Feeling good, training really well, no injuries or niggles or anything, so really happy. So looking forward to it. Big stuff on the horizon.